Hello guys. Hello guys. So I welcome you to another interesting class in our Adobe Photoshop class. And in today's class, I'm going to teach you how you can create a simple transparent text effect using Adobe Photoshop. So without wasting much any of our time, so let's get today's practical class started. The first thing we have to do is to go to the Home tab here and click on File. Then you choose New. Alright, so we have to come here and set up our page. So let me just name it transparent text effect. Alright, so I'll come here, I'll change this from inches to pixels. Then the width, I will set it to be 1920. The height, I will set it to be 1080 pixels. Then I'll leave the color to be RGB. Then I'll come down below here and click on Create. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is to import a new background for the text. So I have to go back to my Home tab here and click on File. Then I'll scroll down here and look for Place Embedded. So I'm going to use this picture here. Then I'll click on Place. Good. Then I'll come to the Home tab here. I'll click on this check mark to accept. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is to go back to my tools bar here and select my type tool. Then I'll come to the Home tab here. I will choose my font type. Then I can come here and change the color to black. Now click on OK. Then I'll come to the Home tab here again and change the font size. So I'm going to try to make it 72. Then I will type. And I can go to the Home tab here I'll click on select all. Then I'll come to the home tab here again. I'll make sure I choose alignment vertical center, then alignment horizontal center. Then I'll go back to the home tab here. I'll click on select and I'll choose the select. Then I'll come down below here. I'll make a new layer. Now, having made a new layer, I have to go back to my tools bar here. I'll select my rectangular marquee tool. In some cases, if your rectangular marquee tool is not in a default, just right click on the tools and choose your rectangular marquee tool. Next, have to draw all over the text, just like this. All right. So next thing I have to do is to right click on the spot. Then from the drop down here, I will make sure I look for fill. So now a dialog box is going to pop up like this. Then from this point here, change to from content aware fill and go to click on this point here and look for color fill. Then select white. Then I'm going to click on OK and OK. Good. Alright, so next thing you have to do is to come to your layer panel here. Then you take the fill down below the transparent text. So the next thing you have to do now is to go back to your layer again, make the text layer active. Now to select the old text, all you have to do is to press down Ctrl key on your keyboard and make a selection. Now you can see the only text has been selected, right? So now we're still working with the text layer. So the next thing you have to do is to make sure that you hide the layer thumbnail by click on the layer icon. So the layer thumbnail is the text layer is going to be invisible for a while before we take another action. So now the next step to take is to go back to the layer panel again. Now make sure the text fill, the fill layer become active. Now having make it active, the next thing you have to do is to press alternative key on your keyboard and make sure you add a layer mask. Click on layer mask. Good. So when you press alternative key on your keyboard and click on the layer mask, you're going to have something transparent effect like this. So the next thing you have to do as far as transparent text effect is concerned in Adobe Photoshop is to come to the layer panel here, so you can control the opacity based on your choice. So you can come here and I'm going to turn down the opacity from 100% to a lower figure. So let's see. So I think I'm cool with this. Now you have transparent text effect in Adobe Photoshop CC. So if you using any Photoshop version lesser than Adobe Photoshop CS6 2017, you should be able to do something like this. It's a very simple thing. All you have to do is to watch the step by step and see how I was able to achieve this kind of transparent text effect in Adobe Photoshop. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching and